The Hollow Moon 2 Part 4. He stood at the edge of the crater, his silhouette stark against the burning sky. Below him, the caverns of the hollow moon yawned, a gaping wound in the side of the dying star. For 3 days, he'd wrestled with the ghost, trying to outrun the pull, the constant aching that dragged him inexorably back to the dark side of the moon. But he knew what he had to do. He was the only one who could do it. With a deep breath, he activated the jump ship's engines. It rose silently into the black sky, a ghost against the backdrop of a dying star. He flew low, hugging the jagged spine of rock that snaked across the lunar surface, heading for the crater. There was no point in going down in the tower. There would be no rescue. The only way was down into the belly of the beast. As he approached the crater, the burning orange glow of the lanterns flickered and pulsed like a heartbeat. They were still burning, untouched by the vacuum of space, as if they had been waiting for him. He landed the jump ship a few meters from the opening and cut the engines. The silence was deafening. He was cut off from his allies, from his ship, from everything but the cold, hard rock beneath his feet and the whispering void above him. He checked his weapons, making sure he had everything he needed. Then he took a deep breath and stepped out of the ship, his boots crunching on the dead, barren ground. His ghost hovered close behind him, its light dimming in the oppressive darkness. "This isn't the same as before," it whispered, its voice trembling. "It's awake now." He knew what the ghost meant. 3 days ago, when he'd fled to the dark side of the moon, the entity that dwelt there had stirred. It had reached out to him, touched him, and in that instant, he'd known that it was aware, that it was hungry. Now it was watching him, waiting for him to make the first move. He walked to the edge of the crater and peered down into the abyss. Far below him, the sarcophagus hung suspended in the air, free from the chains that had bound it. In the flickering light of the lanterns, he could just make out the grinning skull on its surface, the jaws wide open as if in a silent scream. The last chain had been broken. Now it was free.